self-doubt. And to be honest, it has never brought me down. No, 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 no. I'm really glad I'm not walking around believing my inflated ape brain has figured it out. And suddenly you realize that everything you'd ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize, 'cause everything I ever thought I was made me cry. Like and I'm really glad I don't take part in your big search for who you are. And I don't care that I sound arrogant, but knowing who you are is just for amateurs. And suddenly you realize, yeah, that everything you ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize. Oh, still everything you ever thought you were made me cry. To be honest, it made me wanna die inside. And I'm sure I did, but just a little bit. And suddenly you realize that everything you'd ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize, 'cause everything I ever thought I was made me cry. Yeah, and suddenly you realize that everything you'd ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize. Still everything you ever thought you were made me cry.
Hey, everybody. First off, if you want to win this hat, lovely cap right here, all white, LGBTQ plus, pride, positive hat, love in pride colors, then take a look at my third channel. You can enter by following the rules. I should also plug said channel. Just take a look at the community post. I'll put it in the chat right now. This is my second channel. Do have others if you didn't know. So there you go. Okay, all right. Hey, Razumi, what's up? If you want to come on panel, then you are all welcome to do so. Greeny Bluish, hello there, Lucy, Krabby Joe. We might get Greg Gubo, maybe it wants to come on panel. If you do, then please smash that link. Go through the process of setting up your audio and or video, and you can come on board. This is not a pipe. Hi there, Jigma, Mashapan, Jessica D. What's up? Sunkissed, Meanie Minty. Hey there, Sunkissed. What's up? No Justice. Thank you for modding. Pagan Ways. Michelle Gardner. Sorry you had a long day, but hopefully we can cheer you up. Hi there, Janine. Hi there, Mons, Magulator, Carla L. Hey, it's just Ray, Mashapan, Jen, Mel B, Jessica D. Thank you so much about the intro music. It's Andrew Appapai. He does have a YouTube channel. He is more of a DJ than a musician. Let's just say a musical artist. Kurt Wagner, hi there. Stir Marie, Mons, Yelly, Melly, Magulator, Lynn Smith, Killer Kowalski, Krabby Joe, Just Curious, Jenna T, Puppy Breath, Dre. What's up, Dre? If you want to come back on, by all means, smash the link. You know what to do already, Dre. We appreciate you. Sonia H, what's up? WOH, trippin'. My door did open because I got my supervisor here. Has been hearing a lot of complaints from some beezers. They've been calling my supervisor. My supervisor has a word for me. What do you have to say to me, Soup? What are you saying? What? What did I do? Really? Okay, I'm sorry. You heard from Beezers that I did what? Okay, all right. Yes, it was Martha, as usual. All right, put in the link in once again. Link is in the chat, everybody. Hey, Carolina Chick from Brooklyn. Hi there. Right, exactly. Pizza's Little Brony Collection. Right, Sunkissed. Hey, tweets. Vanessa McCready. Hello, Anna Morris. Great game. Hi there. Welcome, everybody. I know I might get a write up this time. I swear those beezers have no idea what they're talking about, Martha. I did nothing. Dre, you're on. What's up?
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good.
Good Lord. So was it? Is it? So was it just to clarify? So was it? I know I tagged you in the thing, right? So
Mm-hmm.
apparently it was two different time zones. That's why the times are
Oh,
different.
yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But at the same time, the way that she worded the tweet
Mm-hmm.
was really weird. If you
Yeah.
noticed, when she said, "Oh, it's not funny to do the da 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 da," and I'm like, "Was it? It's to deplatform someone and take their livelihood?" So I'm like, is she admitting the fact that she didn't get paid? Like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah. Make it make sense, right?
it just doesn't. And I'm like, if she did, but she's still out spending money.
Yep. I
I'm
did
like,
see that.
sis, like, you think you're literally like, this is your last YouTube check. Like, just someone make it make sense. But
Exactly.
Dissy,
What's up?
oh my God, hey, but Dissy.
Hey, sorry. I just finished making content, so I look bummy. Nobody's seeing me look like this. Yes, I'm pulling an Ashley Lamborghini.
Oh no, you did not. Just say you.
Now, now I was at first I was looking at the screenshots that she showed, and I was like, wait a minute, she's not showing the name.
Mm-hmm.
She's hiding the email address that it came from, but her email is public knowledge. Everybody knows it, so why hide it? So those things kind of was like weird to me. And then I say, she is a toddler, and people are defiant. So would she want to give people the joy of knowing she didn't get paid?
That's a
You
that's the
know,
question.
and the money that she spent stuff on, it wasn't her normal haul. It wasn't Pennington's. It wasn't the hundreds of dollars of weed. It wasn't, shopping at Farm Boy where she's at. She went to the dollar store. She did not do
Baby.
she didn't do her normal. And so that's what I started thinking. I was like, what if she really didn't get paid? She showed Pete's AdSense, but heck, she could have just showed one of her old ones.
Well, no, but technically the year did line up. That's the thing. It's just like, was it someone thinks that maybe they sent her like their email and like to like make fun of her maybe? I don't know. Like that like I said, it's just the problem of it with Chantal is that she lies so damn much, you'll never know the truth. you
And
know,
but every screenshot she's ever shown has always, at some point, I think, but it's maybe like one or two, has come that it's been altered and falsified in some way.
Mm-hmm.
She lies so much that I don't want to see anybody not have money, but still, if you go by what she says, that she made 20,000, let's say she even made 20,000 3 months. Let's be kind and say 3 months. Even if it was 10,000, she should be sitting on a nice nest egg.
She should.
Very true.
Should.
So
She
true.
really, she should, but unfortunately, she has payday. She was taking out payday loans, so
Exactly.
you know.
Mhm.
So who know? So who knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Welcome, Tiger Palm, Bambino, Jilly. You're both live. Say hello.
Oh my god, I'm here. I don't know how I did this. Sorry.
Oh, well, welcome to the chat.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
I'm full of COVID and I'm up at this time of hour, so I'm here.
Hey.
Hey.
So I heard FFG speculating when the Beezer show got reinstated today that maybe it was Chantal who took down her channel because she was feeling a little anxious about her payday, and that it might have been her who took it down and put it back up because it said that her channel had been closed. It didn't use terminology like terminated or anything like that. So just adding that in there.
Oh,
I'm
that's
not
when it
good.
said terminated for Google for violating Google's terms of service.
Oh, is that what you saw?
I could have sworn that's what it said.
I didn't see it, so I
Yeah,
doubt
me
it.
too. I thought that's what he said. Let me look 1 second. Maybe I'll take.
I mean, look, unless I'm having a Mandela effect.
I could be wrong. I didn't see it, so I can't speak to it firsthand. But
Right.
I was listening to her, and she said that it was closed. So maybe it was something Chantal had sort of done herself, and then put it back up.
Mm-hmm.
Which
I
almost
thought
makes
that.
sense.
I thought that. I did think that.
All right.
I don't know the ins and outs of YouTube, but I thought that if you can, like with Ms. Fields, she could turn her channel off. Can Foodie Beauty, can she also put her channel off so people don't strike her or badmouth her, or
Yeah, I mean, yes, you can turn your channel off, but at the same time, it was like, again, from what I saw, I could have sworn it said it termination for violation of Google's terms of service.
Yeah, like
which
with
means that
it.
it would.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Dre. It did say that because I'm looking at Kidney J's video here, and it says that YouTube account associated with this video has been terminated. There's no other way to do that yourself except on the YouTube side, like YouTube is doing that to you. So you're right.
So how do you get terminated and then reinstated like that? I mean, that's pretty unheard of.
She probably sent her company paperwork in. She probably didn't do that originally. Probably sent the company paperwork in because didn't they say YouTube is company friendly?
Yes, that was something I actually talked about earlier today in the earlier stream. I mean,
So
it's very company friendly. So
maybe they gave it back to her once she showed the company paperwork, regardless if it had her on it or not. They just see that it's a company.
Yeah, very possible. Very, very possible that that's the case.
Like I said, it wouldn't be the first time that basically I've seen a channel that was associated with being a company where something happened, it went down, but then it came right back up. I've seen that happen multiple times. So
okay.
Like I said, YouTube is very company friendly. Unfortunately, like I said, they've always been in the hands of big companies for God knows how many years. So it's just like, oh, you're a company, okay, hey, we'll keep you around. That's why certain channels, bigger channels, are hard to get rid of because now they are a company. Like they're really their own minor. Even though they're a single person, they're their own company. If that makes any weird sense.
Well, I guess you just need to buy some push pins and some post-it notes, and we can all have YouTube channels. It's just so frustrating that she seems to get away with everything.
Yep. That it is very frustrating. still, but like I said, but that tweet, I don't know. To me, that was just so weird. Heard the way she said it, like, "Oh, it's not funny." So I'm like, did someone send you this as a joke? Because if they sent it as a joke, I'm not gonna lie, I would laugh my ass off. So if it was a joke, I'm sorry.
Jilly, you were saying something, but you were on mute. Just unmute yourself and go ahead. Oh, you're still on mute, Jilly. You gotta unmute yourself. Just hit that unmute button whenever you want to speak. Okay, there
Okay,
you
I
go.
see it now. Is that can you hear me now?
Yes.
I was saying if she fell in shit, she'd come out smelling of roses. Sorry.
No, you're funny. No, that's funny. I mean, it's not. Look, you're not wrong. She really would.
It
Basically,
just seems whatever she does, she seems to come out and be okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm Scottish here, so I don't know if you can understand me.
Oh no, we can understand you. You're fine.
Good. She just, no matter what she does, she seems to come out okay.
I'm like, that's the unfortunate part. I'm just like, look, apparently, like I said, if she really, look, I'm praying. Look, I get the fact that yes, I don't want people to be broke, especially not in these times. But given what she did, I'm like, yeah, in my opinion, she does not deserve her to get paid. I know some people may feel differently, but I'm like, no, what you did, nah, you don't deserve to get paid, in my opinion. I'm sorry, you just don't.
I just think she's like a child and she needs to learn a lesson, but she just
she'll never learn a lesson.
Incapable of learning anything. She just can't seem to learn anything, and she doesn't. She could do so much with her channel. She could be huge if she only put some effort into it.
Oh yeah, no, like that. The one thing I will say when it comes to Amber and even Chantal, they really, honestly, in my opinion, fumbled this opportunity so badly because they, like I said, there is no reason why they should not be in better places that they are. But I guess that could be a testament to their addiction. I mean, given the fact that if Chantal was really making 10 to 20K a month, I mean, hell, even given how much money she was making, there's no reason why you shouldn't have a car paid off. You shouldn't at least be working on basically, paying off a house, basically having money in the bank, having a savings. Like literally, there is no whole reason why they should not have these things. But of course, all she does is spend money on frivolous shit and food. I mean, when you spend $300 in one day on food, I'm just sitting here like, damn, $300 in one day in takeout. God.
Yeah, you are what you eat.
I'm not even just that, but that's a testament to her, like how bad her addiction really is. Because it's like, I mean, imagine, can you imagine spending $300 in one day on fast food of all things?
That's unfathomable to most people.
It's crazy. It's crazy. My husband takes me out once a month, and we spend $100 once a month on dinner and drink once a month on both of us. So to spend that kind of money is just crazy,
right?
Like, I mean, even you and him still do that.
I mean, hell, like, was it? I mean, I pretty much like. I mean, look, I live on a budget. I'm pretty sure most people do, and I'm just sitting here like, girl, $300 on what? $300 on who? $300 on. I wish I could. No, ma'am. That would not. No, ma'am.
I know. We all wish we could.
I would look. I wish. I wish I could. Not in these times.
It's beyond excessive. It's shameful, and it's. I don't know. It's just. I just like everyone else. I'm just watching to see the fall, and I'm frustrated already because I know that when she actually cracks up, we're not going to see it.
I know. I wanted a rage today, and I didn't get my rage, so I'm sad.
Yeah.
We got smug tall today, and I'm like, fucking A.
Because she can survive for another couple of months, but you will get your rage. It will happen.
I know, but it's just low key. I'm not gonna lie. I love to see her rage. It's so funny, because
Me too.
It's just the lack of self-awareness, and it's like, sweetie, you live. it's like she blames everyone else, and it's like, no, honey, you have no one to blame but yourself. But you'll never see that. Hey,
I know it's crazy. It's crazy how she's unaware of her own. Like you say, everyone says she's a child, and it's true because she is. She's just a child, really. She has no conception of anything beyond her, or, she just lives day for day.
mm-hmm.
She has no life. She doesn't see the outside world. She doesn't go out. She obsesses on individual persons that she's with at the time. So all our things are just on one person or are no life. So it's all into that.
She's a very small life. Like, it's a very tiny circle that she exists in. Ironic to say tiny and talk about Foodie Beauty, but she really lives like in a very, very small life. Like, her existence is very limited as to what she does. But does anyone think that she's having a breakdown? Is she shattered? Because I might have missed it. That
That's the
Daddy
thing, right? That's the thing, right? She kind of, I think she's possibly in the middle of a little bit of a breakdown, only because I'm like, look, bruh, the shit that's going on now, where she's sitting here going to Montreal, and I'm like, you literally went to Montreal the same day that Natter is moving. I'm
Right.
like, are we getting the stalker arc? Like, I didn't expect the stalker arc. I mean, I didn't expect the stalker arc to start and then the band evasion arc to end so soon. But damn. But I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised, because think about it. She doesn't have an income coming in right now. Which means Natter's basically off. He's basically, it was it. I mean, hell, at this point, he's pretty much moved in with Dee Dee, and it's like, well, what is she gonna do? She has nothing to offer to anyone anymore. The one thing that she could bring into the table, what does she have to offer anymore?
So true.
It was funny. Somebody posted her makeup bag in the back of the car. Did you see that? The DD was using. Somebody posted it was a makeup bag or a carriage bag or something or other, but it was in the car. It was in the taxi. It was so funny. Somebody took a screenshot of our makeup bag in the car.
Guys, I'm gonna step away so the chat can keep moving along. But Monty, thank you so much.
No
it was
problem.
so nice talking to everybody, and I will listen for the
And
rest.
you guys, you're the best.
Okay.
Paul, take care. Have a good one.
See you later. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Hi there, Andrea. I speak out. You're both live.
Hello. How's
Hi.
everybody?
Good.
I'm sorry if I sound kind of weird. I'm kind of under the weather.
It's all right. Hope you feel better, though.
Thank you.
Was it? Hopefully it's not COVID. Oh wait.
I've got COVID.
Oh no,
I've been tested COVID since Friday, and I'm like, that's why I'm awake. I shouldn't be awake, but I'm awake. So.
Oh yeah, because isn't it like late where you're at?
Yeah, it's now 3:20 in the morning.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I know, it's crazy.
Oh my god.
I know, it's crazy, but I'm in good company, huh?
Right. Hey, look, at least you have something to watch. Foodie, Lord knows.
Monty's got me through many a bad time, huh?
Aw.
And you guys, of course.
Yes, of course. Mindy's asking, does anyone know why she was in the cemetery in Montreal? I have no idea why she would have started.
I don't know.
I think she was trying to do like one of those like didn't she used to do like some type of like scary story time?
Yeah,
some weird shit.
Creepypasta.
But that's
that's
poorly
it.
executing creepypasta ratings. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, and I'm not even trying to be funny, but like the only reason why I even know the term creepypasta is because, like, again, like I have cousins who are like younger who like read that shit. Like I know like kids read that stuff, and like that's the only reason why I even know anything about creepypasta. So when she did do like a creepypasta, I'm like, Ain't there, I was, mind you, my boomer ass, even though I'm only 30, I'm like total boomer here. Like, ain't that
you're
something
not
that
old.
kids are in?
I'm like 32.
None of you are
My
old.
cousins read all
Silence.
that. My
No,
little
but I mean, but
cousins.
when she was talking about doing a creepy pasta, I'm like, wait, ain't that shit that kids are into?
No, she's
Yeah.
just
Because again,
covering up
I
for the
don't
reason
get
she's
it.
in Montreal.
Mind you, let's be real. We know why we know two reasons why she's in Montreal. We know the two reasons.
Oh, absolutely.
She followed.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
followed
yeah,
Natter.
yeah.
To follow Natter and play in the snow. Those are those are the two main things she's doing there.
She
Facts.
was
And you can't
watching
convince me
Didi
otherwise.
unpack the car. Huh? She was watching them unpack the car into the house.
Yes, she was watching them the whole
Mhm.
time.
She was like
The whole time.
binoculars with her, like watching them from afar.
Didn't
Absolutely.
But like,
didn't
Lord,
someone didn't someone say
but I don't
earlier
know.
that if she was able to move around more, she would be more of a threat?
Oh yeah. I
Oh
believe
yeah.
God.
100%. I believe that she would be crawling through windows, crawling through doggy doors,
Oh
doing
my God.
stakeouts. The only thing stopping her from staking them out is her incontinence and her inability to go for long periods of time without eating. That's the
She
only
could just
thing
get a
that's
diaper. A diaper.
I have a
Not a
question for
not a
Monty.
diaper. You
and
know
and
what?
She
and we
doesn't
say
wipe
it in
anyway.
jest. Oh,
She drip dries.
well,
Not a
I mean, we say it
You
in
know
jest,
what? But
but
just see,
I'm just saying. I mean, we
Wait,
saw
wait.
the
I
stain.
really do have a
We saw
question
the
for
stain in the
Monty.
panties.
oh, there's a question for Monty, guys.
Yeah. I don't know why Nader hasn't taken out a restraining order, because in the United States, even if you are immigrant, you could get the restraining order, and it actually helps you in the process of getting your papers if you have like a victim crime and you're the victim. So I don't know if you have like the same thing, if something criminal or you or something like that happens to an immigrant who is a victim in that crime, helps with getting paperwork done.
I wouldn't be able to speak much to that because I'm not in law, any type of legal realm. All I know is that he seems to be a guy who will say he's gonna go there and get the restraining order and just don't do it. We like I would like to have said before, a lot of these guys who have been to the bin before are very averse to law enforcement, as in they don't want to call law enforcement whenever there's
yeah,
an issue.
yeah. Like honestly, that I kind of agree with you on that. Natter does come across as like the type of person who doesn't want to basically deal with law enforcement. And I mean, again, like you said, especially if you've dealt with the law, you normally don't want to call the law. So I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
it's kind of a very it's especially given the fact that he is also a person of color. So I mean, it makes sense that he probably is like, yeah, I'm not
Chantal
gonna
made
deal
it
with this.
incredibly easy for Natter.
Hmm?
Chantal made it incredibly easy for him.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
she
I mean,
was
yeah,
proclaiming his danger and how awful he was to her, she made it very easy for him to navigate that situation. And I don't know about the situation with May, but she lied for him in that situation. And in her own case, it was solely her behavior that allowed him to basically say, hey, this isn't true, X, Y, and Z. He could have lied through his teeth, and she could have very well been telling the truth about everything. Because I do believe that there was but I do believe that there was mistreatment and abuse both ways in that relationship. But the things that she said happened are totally incredulous because of her actions, solely because of her actions. And so we're all like, wow, he was able to move. And like, this man has stabbed two people. Like, we know this. But it's solely because of her behavior and her actions that I believe he is dangerous. I mean, she basically allowed him to walk off scot-free. He'll never pay for the things he did to her. And I think that's a part of the reason why she's raging like she is, because she knows that
yeah,
he will never be held accountable for the things that he's done to her because of everything that she's done in the interim. And I
right.
think that's part of the reason why she's scrambling around trying to find an identity. Just like somebody said, like, creepypastas is kid stuff. Like, I don't see 40-year-old content creators dabbling in creepy pastas. Like that's not something that you would really ever associate with her identity. Like that was well before she found her zone on YouTube. And so now we just see this individual just, I mean, and it all goes back to her basically not knowing who she is, basically. Like she ignores her health, she ignores her cats, she ignores imminent things that require attention for the sake of just these fake futures. Oh, I'm gonna go to Tijuana. I'm like, bitch, you're not going nowhere. Be quiet. Like you need to think about going to an actual lawyer's office and getting your finances in order. So it's she lives in these delusions, and I think that's a part of the misdirected anger towards all of these other creators. And I feel like I'm rambling.
Oh no, you're fine.
I'm gonna stop now. But
oh honey, no, look, let me tell you something. I ramble on. If you've heard me before, I ramble on. So literally it is okay. Okay, sometimes people have to tell me to shut the fuck up. So I'm like, look, you are perfectly fine.
Look, I have to check the chat. Like, am I rambling? So
no, you're fine. Oh, was it which woman? Who was it? What's your name, honey? The one that just spoke.
Oh, my name's Andrea.
What? Say again.
My name's Andrea.
Oh, Andrew. Okay, Andrew's the one talking. Okay, I'm so used to something like lighting up or something. It's just like it didn't light up, so I'm like, wait, which one is talking?
Somebody just said in the chat, I don't think he abused her like she said. I agree, and that's part of my anger towards her is because people like her make it so difficult for people that really need those services to get any help because of people like her. And those detectives are going to add this to their cache of memories. Like, let me tell you about this one B. She was crazy AF. Let me show you her YouTube videos. And they're, it's just going to be a big joke. And I really dislike her for that. I'm not going to say hate, but it makes that strong dislike just inch closer to the H word, because I don't want to give her that kind of energy. But just all the stuff that the first rule of the Foodieverse is that Chantal is a liar. So, people are talking about, things that Natter could have done. Natter really, at one point, it got to a point where Natter just had to sit back and say, look, I've been with somebody else for a whole 3 months. What is she talking about? And she's making videos. I will not be ignored. You can't act like I don't exist. She's recording all of this stuff and uploading it to the internet. I'm like, you gotta hide your crazy, girl. Everybody got a little bit of crazy, but you're not even trying to conceal the fact that you are completely out of your head. Like, just like Julie was saying, she totally obsesses over whoever she's with at any given point. It's just like,
it's just really scary.
It is scary.
I mean, but I mean, given the things that, like I said, like we know about her, and even from like her past, like, I mean, I'll be real personally, I do feel like she has very much so predatory tendencies, because it's like it's not normal to do some of the things that she does. And I feel like if she was a male, she would have been deplatformed by now. Right. If it was a male, it would be a whole different story.
Yeah, I think we talked about that yesterday. Could you imagine me? I see catching Foodie Beauty sniping me. I pull my
not the helicopter eggplant.
My PC out and start swinging it on Patreon. Could you imagine that? Right, I would be off of Patreon the same night. They'd pull me.
It would take minutes.
On there. Yeah.
Women. It's unfortunate that women get away with, and this comes from a woman. We get away with a lot that a man can't get away with. In my opinion, with Foodie, I'm a XDV person myself. I think there may have been some, but I think hers was more so she picked a foreign man that she thought she could manipulate. She did it with BB. She did it with, except for Pete, everyone that she's been talking to is foreign. And she does this so that she can try to manipulate him. She thought her money would be able to hold him down, and he still was telling her to take just go. And she
like it was more like emotional abuse than anything.
I thought that at first, to be honest, I really did. But seeing how Chantal interacts with people in general, if any, and I hate to say this, if anyone to me was the emotional abuser, I would say it would be more so 60% her, 40% him. She's highly toxic. You see what she talks to Pete's like. You see how she treats her mom, her sister, Shannon, women in general. The woman has no cut cards, and then to turn around and say, to talk about people's children, like
Mm-hmm.
her words, like the comment of any idiots can lay down and have a child. We're looking at it. An
But you
idiot
know,
laid down and had two.
Exactly.
but you know where
Right.
that comes from.
Exhibit A.
You know where that comes from.
And apparently not all idiots can lay down and have children because she can't have one.
That's where it comes from. It is because she is denied the ability to have kids. That means she has to disdain that. She has to call it stupid. She has to dislike it. And instead of dealing with her real feelings about the situation, she has to act like a teenager about it. I mean, I've seen more teenagers more mature than that. Just because you don't want to grieve something appropriately doesn't mean you have to spit on everybody else's kids. That kind of behavior.
But can we get an amen? Can we get an amen on that though? Because if she was able to get pregnant,
amen and amen.
Oh,
I'm
God.
so glad she
the
can't
Natter
get pregnant.
situation would have went so many other ways.
Those poor children, if that
now
ever
can we get an
happened.
amen?
They would
Now
have been
can we get an
green.
amen?
They would have been
Those
born
kids
green.
would have gone to
Oh
a
my
plane
God,
straight
no,
to
not
Egypt.
green.
Not they would have been born green. Oh my God. But just see look, you girl. No, you not they would have
Chantal
been
and
born
Pete went to
green.
a
I
snazzy
cannot.
Italian restaurant. And then she posted on
Girl.
Instagram her ideal
No, I
boyfriend
can't unsee
type.
it.
This is just a testament to her mental stability right now. Like, are you kidding me? Was she licking her hands? Was she?
She was
He
never.
said I couldn't. He
was
said I
never
couldn't lick my
stable.
hands. How dare he hand me a napkin? I'm gonna lick my elbows now. Like, are you? She's crazy. Like,
I think something. People talk about Pete's being on the spectrum. What's to say Chantal isn't? There's something mentally wrong. Like how she moves. Don't get me wrong. I'm a Sagittarius. Me and Sagittarius Shorty got the same birthday, so I know the craziness. What the heck is
How
this?
you know the
how old
Monty,
is
what is
that?
Apparently
this?
the type
Monty,
that
no,
she
get it
Oh, what
off.
is that?
Oh, ew.
What is that?
Is that
That's her type, guys. That's her type.
That's
He's
her
trying
type.
That's
too
her
hard. Ew.
type.
Get it off.
What?
Oh my
I
gosh.
Her
think
No.
type.
I'm Pan and I wouldn't even tap that. Oh, God.
That's her type.
I
First
think
of all, he looks like a
Sorry.
kid.
Excuse.
Why
he's
is
just
he
a
looking?
child. That's what I'm saying.
Why
He's
does
He
just
she
looks
a
like a
want
I
child.
That
mean,
is not. That
he
is
looks
not cute.
16
Is that
almost.
supposed to be a
It's
joke?
no.
That guy looks barely like 21.
That dude
Right?
doesn't look grown.
That does
Take
not.
that
That is
down.
not
I look
cute.
older
That's
than
not
him. This is
cute.
the
That
same.
dude isn't grown.
Ugh.
I don't think he's grown.
Monty.
Monty,
Wait,
take that
wait.
down.
Yeah,
I don't think that's an
Monty.
take
adult.
it
Monty,
down.
stop
Take it
zooming
Look
down.
at his jaw.
in.
Look at his
Um.
jawline. Look at his jawline. Is that developed?
No,
Allegedly,
a
that's
joke
how
of
you
a
can
hat.
tell like if a person is like
he looks like Clark Kent in Smallville.
thank you. He
Not
doesn't
He's
look
small, but oh my
compensating for
God, he
younger.
something.
do.
That's all I'm gonna say.
He
He's
so does.
compensating.
Oh my God. Wait, so women. So did women. Oh
Get
my
this man a
no.
cape.
I cannot. Okay, look. Is he
Somebody
even
put
old
Get
enough to
this
get in
man
the
a
club?
paper
Is
bag.
he old enough to get in the club? Like, I'm
He's
sorry.
not.
No.
He's not old enough to get in the club. That there, I need gray hair somewhere on your body to deal with you.
Baby, look.
That's
The
not attractive
stubble.
to me. That's
He's
not
in his
attractive.
Like,
mom's
I
house
need a
taking
cup. I need a
pictures.
couple wrinkles or something. Like
Something like
some form of
no,
aging.
Foodie,
Thank
no.
you.
This is
Q.
see, this is
Like,
what I'm
no,
talking
ma'am.
about. This is what I'm talking about. With
Wait.
This makes
everything
me want to
swirling
throw up. Oh,
around.
thank God it's gone.
Wait, guys, I have a
I hate you,
theory.
Monty.
I have a theory because, like, something that it's been on my mind for a really long time about Chantel and Karate Joe. I know he got arrested and everything about the things that he did. But I don't know if anybody noticed, but she never commented, or she said no comment to him. But knowing he's arrested and he can't put his word out there, why won't she just speak about him or like say, yeah, he was awful, disgusting, and all this stuff? I'm thinking he might have something on her
Yes.
that she won't, because like I'm a SA victim from like when I was a child, so I kind of know how they work. Like they even groom like people they're like interested, so they'll be comfortable with showing them what they're also interested in.
True.
So I don't know.
Can I also add that Karate Joe has had multiple counts of arrests over several periods of time. So yeah, I Speak Out is true in the
Mhm.
thought process of how these guys work. And reminder, we are seeing it in action as we speak with DLF and the Chomos in jail
Yes.
because they're altering his train of thought, and they're constantly speaking to him all the time, and we see him always trying to stick up for them. So please keep that in mind.
And can we talk about DL later? Because anyway, this is a Chantal thing, but I Speak Out just made a really good point, and yeah. But please finish what you're saying. I Speak Out.
Oh no, that's what I was just wondering. I had it in the back of my head, but I never had like people I could actually talk about to that
Mm-hmm.
because I felt like it was just a me thing, but it
Nope.
seems like people agree with
It
that.
is
Birds of a feather flock together.
Yes,
Exactly.
very much that.
It's interesting, right? DLF, Karate Joe. I mean, I'm
You are what you
sorry.
surround you.
I mean, to be fair, I'm like,
Pete.
look,
Surround yourself.
I mean, but was it?
Pete and his My Little Ponies.
Oh, girl, not
And
the
his
My Little
rape
Pony
fan fiction.
child.
Did I say the whole?
Oh
I'm sorry.
God, I forgot
I'm
about
sorry.
that.
The
Ugh.
fan fiction, Pete's fan fiction
And
about
Uh-huh.
Nader following young
His
girls
great
as well on
his
yes,
great
Instagram.
fiction.
it's great fan fiction.
Yeah,
For him to,
that was just.
to make all his comments about women of any ethnicity. So there's a lot going on here. Of I want to call it deviant behavior. I'm not a psychologist, but there's something going on with her and Karate Joe that she will just not say. She just won't say anything against him, and
Nope.
that is really interesting. And I agree with I Speak Out. I agree. I think there's something there. There's a reason. There is a reason, a tangible reason that she
Because
will
like
not.
when she has dirt on somebody or she thinks she has an upper hand, she'll go off. But for some reason, this guy was just like, no, I have no
Look,
comment.
I
And
mean,
she kept
well,
saying
here's
it was okay that
well,
he already
well,
He
how
did
did
many
his
his
years did they
time.
time.
deal with? How many
Remember,
years
she
did they
said
deal
that.
with each other though?
Yes.
Didn't they deal with each other for like several years though? Oh, if I'm correct, like didn't they deal with each other for like several years, and he was like there from like the very beginning? I mean, hell, I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised as if like he was
I
not like
think so.
if he was not like a feeder of some kind, he was paying her money and something behind the table. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, like I really do think he was probably giving her money or some shit.
From
Like, I
my
don't know.
Oh yeah, that's what
from
I think as well. I think he's a feeder.
from my
Because I'm like,
observation
like
after the
one.
I mean,
Omegle
he
thing,
literally requested Canadian was it mac sauce or is that what it's called? Mac
I
sauce?
think
He
so.
Big
was
Mac
requesting
sauce?
a lot of things. Yeah.
Like he was requesting a lot of weird things. So they had at least a rapport or close enough to where she had no problem sending him things and vice versa, and probably vice versa. So I'm like, they were probably really close. And I mean, hell, I wouldn't
yeah,
put it
they were
past
really
Foodie to
close. But I'm thinking
have
to the point, if
known.
you think about Omegle, like
Mhm.
she was after the situation that happened, she was just really comfortable. Like she had already viewed this type of stuff before,
Right.
which kind of scares me. I'm like,
I mean, look,
you're
like I
Getting changed
said,
into lingerie.
I mean, look,
yeah.
like I
Yeah,
said,
that made me
and if you also
uncomfortable.
remember, she did defend PDF files. I mean, I'm just saying,
She did.
she did
Yeah.
defend them, and instead of coming out against Karate Joe. So I'm
And
just
we
like,
know this, but she goes and posts a picture of this man that doesn't look like a man.
Exactly.
This person in this picture does not look like an adult to me. He doesn't.
Oh,
He doesn't. Okay. And I'm sorry. If you look at that boy, I'm going to say boy, because he looks, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he's definitely a few decades younger than I am. So if I'm going to say boy, I'm not saying I know his age. I'm saying I'm calling him a boy because I'm just assuming his gender. Forgive me. But he does not look like he is an adult to me. And if I were Chantal, there's no way in the world I would have anybody of questionable age in suggestive positions, definitely not have dressed, anywhere on my Instagram.
But look at what she calls men, though. She doesn't call men. They're boys.
She calls them boys.
She's boys crazy.
But
she stopped growing at 15.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
It's like she got stunted after like her being with a relationship with the older man who was like French
That she
or
sought
something.
after. Remember what Shannon
Because
said? She
it's
sought after
actually,
that man.
yeah, it's actually like a thing. If you're like a essay victim when you were younger, you the many years that you went through that, it stunts your growth or something. So let's say you're 25 now and you had essay for like 4 years, you're actually mentally 21.
Mm.
I think we can
So
all agree that that was not a relationship, though. That was straight up abuse.
And
That was
oh,
straight up
yes,
abuse. That guy was
she
like
yes.
did.
40 or something, right?
Wait a
No,
minute.
no,
Didn't she stalk
37.
him too?
I don't know, but all I
No,
remember is
Yeah.
like
no.
She hid in his apartment.
Oh
She
yeah,
broke in.
oh
She broke
yeah.
into his
yeah. She did do
apartment.
that.
She
Yeah,
stalked
yeah.
him. She's been stalking men since she's been a teenager.
She
Yeah,
stalked
she, like I
40-year-old
said, she has
guy.
a lot of questionable behavior about her even from like the younger age. Like, I mean, I don't know how much y'all know about her and Pete's, but like back in the day, like Pete's didn't even want her, but she would go over to his place, get drunk, and then try to push herself upon him.
Didn't she
Mm-hmm.
also take a
And I'm
picture of his
Wee
yes.
wee.
his dick?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, because basically she went over to the house to his house, found the Polaroid, and then started sharing it around on in school. So yeah, she's had a lot of questionable behavior
Well,
for
she brought her
many
abuser,
years.
so-called abuser, alcohol, weed, drugs. We've seen her do that.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen her do that, and I'm thinking to myself, the last thing you take somebody that you call having an anger problem is tequila, Chantal. Like, why would you do that? So we've seen her repeat these behaviors.
It's
I
the
mean, the
thing.
alleged behaviors. We've seen her do these things as an adult because she records them and uploads them to the internet. And it's why I didn't know she was stalking. I didn't know she had those behaviors when she was 16. I mean, it makes sense,
Yeah.
but I didn't know that.
Yes,
And
She
yes,
then to the
stalked.
but
point,
She hid in his apartment because he didn't want to deal with her no more. So she hid in his apartment when he was gone. Made
mm-hmm.
fun about him using the bathroom. If I'm remembering the story correctly, popped out
Some
of the bed like a weirdo.
Like who does that? Like as a teen? Like
Well,
Chantal.
what sucks is we
Chantal
don't know
like
Chantal
like
Marie
anything
I
Sorry.
past
went to like a
14. I mean,
country
before 14.
hick like high school and nobody did crazy shit like that. And like the
Well,
worst thing you heard was like someone like stealing and something. This is just holy shit.
I mean, the one thing I will say with Chantal is that even from like a very young age, she was exposed to she was exposed to a lot of adult things. So it's like when and to some degree when you're exposed to adult things that young, yeah, it's not always the best as you know equation basically that's the best way I can put it because remember she even was catfishing some older man and when she was
Mhm.
younger and then she said and to this day she says oh well he didn't he just didn't want a fat girl that's why ma'am
no,
you
What?
catfished him for two you catfished him for 2 years y'all made plans to meet a couple of times he literally paid for you to come and you stood him up both times mind you he never knew that she was a and then when she finally told the truth, he dipped.
like
And
any
she's
normal person would, as you
but
do.
right, no, but mind you, but to her it's oh, he just didn't want a fat person. And it's like, no, Chantal, he didn't want to basically be he didn't want to basically be a PDF file. Duh.
You didn't want to be on a registry.
Like,
Exactly.
but see, but that's the thing though. She doesn't understand and that like look, to us, that's normal. That is the proper behavior when you find something out if someone was to lie. That is proper behavior. But to her, for whatever reason, that's just like, oh no, he didn't want to deal with me because I'm a fat girl. And I'm
Well,
like,
I
ma'am,
mean,
it's
she thinks that people disliking her has
She's a
everything to
skinny
do with the
legend.
fact that she's
Stop
not a
it.
skinny
that she's
legend.
overweight. She thinks that
Skinny
everything that's
ankle
happening to
queen.
her is because she's
Skinny
overweight.
ankles.
Not that she's actually
Skinny
garnered
kinkles.
any of the hate that she gets. She doesn't deserve any of that. It's all because she's overweight. She's never done anything to anybody. How dare we? You know?
Mm-hmm.
So
Exactly.
so it's really amazing that it's almost like she's goading people with this
Mm-hmm.
photograph.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
but you know what the internet has already done. Thank you internet. The internet has already done a reverse image search on that young man, and they're
Oh, God.
confirming his age right now.
Oh,
They're
God.
How old
confirming
is he? How old is he?
they're already
Internet is
confirming
quick.
someone who's waiting and gunning for her is already finding this young man's identity. They're gonna message him and say, this old lady is using your pictures, bruh. What you gonna do about it? She has she doesn't understand that her actions do have consequences, no matter how delayed they may be, because the internet is forever, and she doesn't get that. I'm like, I'm just every time I think she can't do anything else, this dumb bitch will do something else. I cannot believe this. Get that boy off of your Instagram. Are you kidding me?
Honey, look, whenever I think she could not sink lower, somehow she finds a way to go even lower.
She
and
said
I'm like,
she doesn't have a rock bottom.
The bar is on the ground.
Oh, look at Monty.
oh,
Really?
Now Monty was sitting here doing the Lord's work.
Marco Bellotti, fashion model. This is him.
Monty's the
How
one.
old is he?
He has to
I
be like
know.
no more
You
than
need to stay away from
23.
Italian men, for fuck's sake.
He's
He's no more.
23.
But
He's
why
no more
isn't
than
he
22.
African? Why isn't he African though? Why isn't he from the Middle East? If
She
this is
just
her
likes
type,
foreign men in
this is
general.
her type. This is her type. This is
Baby,
not
look,
what she dates.
Baby, look, she wants to basically have like the Epcot experience when it comes to men. She just wants to
All
taste
her
a
men
man
look like
from all different
teenage
parts of the
crushes.
world. She wants a little bit of Italian. She wants a little bit of German. She wants a little. She wants a little bit of African, a little bit of Moroccan, a little bit of this, and a little bit of that.
He does
It's
not
just the
look
Epcot of men. She just
like
wants
an
to try
adult.
everything. She wants to try anything and everything.
Aren't models normally really young and they just look older?
That's all it is. Well, yeah.
Yeah, they
I mean,
do.
look,
They do find and discover most models very young. To me, he doesn't look a day over 21 in any of these photographs to me. And while I'm sure, everything's on the up and up with his career, and he looks like he's very healthy, he doesn't look like he would be in any kind of trafficking situations. I wouldn't have him on my Instagram.
Oof.
Oh, he's 33. Well, thank God. Is he 33?
Oh, wow, he's 30. Wow.
He looks great for 33, not gonna lie.
Right? I know, right?
Yeah,
he looks great
I look
for
like
33.
a potato at 30. Was it 30?
I didn't know he was that close to my age.
Good girl. Look, at least at least they're in the same age range. So, that's
But her
great,
body's
right?
like I'm not gonna say anything.
You know what?
She's aged her body horribly.
I think
with
he's
her
a little too old
behaviors.
for her still. But...
So
a little too old for her.
Chantel's nuts.
But my thing is, why is it that she can put all these standards on her ideal types when people ask that of her, when people say you need to lose weight, she gets all offended, but this is her type? I don't get that.
I know. Look, that's the biggest thing. I remember one time she was sitting in the car and she was sitting here talking about all these standards that she has for a man. And I'm just sitting here like, baby, have you really ever asked the question of what do you bring to the table?
Exactly.
She don't
have
like
to
to
offer
cook.
somebody?
She don't like to do.
She brings a fupa.
What did you say? I speak out.
She doesn't like to clean. She doesn't like to cook. She doesn't like to feed her cats. She can't even walk up and down the stairs. What does she bring? She's not even amusing on YouTube. I just watch her as background voice.
I mean, but the thing of it is, though, it's just like you, like to some degree, at least within a relationship, to some degree, somewhere where you have to be somewhat equally yoked, or at least somewhat, like, even if it's like a 60-40 or something, honey, you bring damn near nothing to the table, and I can say that honestly, she brings nothing to the table.
Okay, low key, I'm looking at his pictures now that I know he's 33. I can deal with that.
He's born.
I can deal with that if that's true. Like I can deal. I'm
not
looking at
Andrea
his
sitting
now.
here being like, ooh hey baby.
I mean, he's beautiful. What are you talking about?
I mean, like,
wait,
he's 22.
Look, I'm not mad.
Wait, 1995.
Whoa.
He's so young.
Wait
He's
a minute.
22.
I said 23. I thought he was 23.
Wait, no, that's not correct. I was
gonna
say it's not correct because
so
I'm turning
Wait
20.
a second, everybody.
He
was 22
I don't know about you, but he's 22.
2019. It says so. 1995. So how old is that? Like he's
1995.
now 26, 27. Yeah,
Yeah,
almost
27.
27.
Okay,
Almost.
that's not totally cradle robbing.
Oh, he's younger than me.
So I
I
can't.
feel old.
He's still older than me. Everyone is at this point.
Look, he was it. Look, he like I said, was it? Look, I'm older than him, fortunately. I mean, look, I mean,
Where
I mean,
did he get
Monty, where do you
33
keep
from?
finding this?
look,
Monty's
because
I'm
Monty's
fast.
man.
look, because Monty's doing the Lord's work. Okay, that's why.
Thank you, Monty, for all that you
He is
do.
doing the Lord's work right now.
I
Thank
knew
you.
he wasn't no older than 23.
I mean, in
See,
that
most-
picture, he definitely wasn't 27. I don't care what anybody says. You can't convince me he was 27 in that picture.
So why did she take one of these pictures where you can tell that he is older? Why did she go for a very young, boyish?
I
There was
don't.
a
That's
ton
her
of
type.
Because she's creepy.
there's a ton of
He's
pictures she
creepy
could have
AF.
posted.
I'm telling you, I think
He's
Karate Joe groomed her to be okay with that type of stuff.
Yeah, it's really
It
interesting.
shows. It starts to come out after a while instead of being secret. It starts coming out little by little by little.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just. Ugh.
So I have a question in regards to something that I Speak Out said about her mind being stunted.
Oh yeah.
So how do you perceive her behaviors in the recent days? And we basically like gave a timeline of the crazy of Chantal. How do you perceive her driving to Montreal and knowing that Natter's moving? Like, we all knew Natter was moving. We were like, oh, he's actually doing it. And Chantal gets in her car, drives to Montreal.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. Like, all the stuff that comes from her past just starts around like 15 and 16. I have no idea or not many people, and she doesn't have any friends that know her since she was little. So I cannot say what happened to her during she was younger, but something had to happen that she doesn't like when people go away with her without her saying it's okay, or doing stuff without she being the one telling them that
Well, I
it
mean,
is okay.
it could easily also come from. I remember, if I remember correctly, like her and her sister have two different fathers. Her father was absent from her life. Basically, he kind of just upped and dipped, and he only kind of came around every so often. And I think she's even kind of admitted or alluded to the idea of having daddy issues. So, that could easily play into why she has such an unhealthy relationship with men is because of the fact that it's like she's pining for that attention. She's pining for like maybe like that attention from that she never got from her father, or just because like I said, she literally gives men all these passes, right? Like she literally, a man can do next to no wrong, but God forbid, if the woman.
But that's totally different from the stalking and her getting really angry about it, I guess, to me, because stalking, it's something that you usually already have not adjusted to, I guess. I don't know how to word it.
I feel like it's a combination of things, including like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like fear of abandonment and stuff. Yeah.
Well, I mean, and like I said, that fear of abandonment could always go back to the father too, because he technically did abandon her. It's like basically you want to basically cling on to something because you don't want it to let it go. You just can't. Just can't let go.
But that's more like the stunt thing is more for
sorry.
SA victims. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you guys were talking. I just saw something in the chat that I just want to clarify. I'm not saying Chantal has a thing for kids. I'm saying she put herself in a situation where she was wearing lingerie and encountering minors. She put herself in that situation. So I'm not saying anything. I'm saying she did that. And I'm saying if I were her, I wouldn't have anybody of questionable age, in appearance, anywhere on my Instagram. That's all I'm saying. Because the internet is forever, and it's very easily, it can be easily
manipulated.
into that image, considering the people she associates with. And I didn't make her associate with a known sex offender, and I didn't make her associate with somebody who has the FBI from the Department of Missing Children and Missing and Exploited Children knocking on their door, who she mods for in their chat. I didn't do those things.
Right.
What I'm saying that, so I don't know where people are getting that from. Like people saying that she likes kids. I didn't hear anybody say that. I didn't hear anybody say that on this panel. And if you're offended, I'm sorry you're offended, but I just wanted to clarify myself and speak for myself. I didn't say that. I'm not, and that's not what I'm saying.
Right. No one is saying. It's just
I just wanted to make that clear.
Right. You see the particular
because I'm not laughing about it. I don't find it funny.
It's not funny. I said she had predatory behavior.
Yeah,
but I didn't call her the P word.
I just wanted to clear up the comment that I saw in the chat, because I'm not about that life, and I can speak for myself. And if I did not articulate what I was saying clearly, I hope I've cleared that up.
Right.
So I'm sorry I spoke over you. I speak out. I didn't mean to speak over you.
No, it's fine. Like, I understand. Like, people get really touchy about that stuff. Like, when I said that, it's just because of my, like, situations that happen. So I've seen these people, like, how they communicate with each other. So I was just putting my 2 cents in. I wasn't saying
but
she
you never said
but
anything
there's
that wasn't correct. I speak out. You said that she will not speak against Karate Joe, and she will not do that. And you didn't say, you never said that she liked kids. You never said that. You only said what we all know to be fact, is that when people question her about Karate Joe, she always says no comment. That is what you said. Nobody ever said Chantal likes kids. Nobody ever said that.
And also, let me clarify something though too. Just because now I know I said a few times the word predatorial. One, just because you say the word predatorial does not automatically mean children.
You were speaking in regards to her relationships with
you can
men.
prey on adults. You can prey on women. You can prey.
That's right.
On men. You can prey on anybody. You can prey on adult. Like, you can prey on someone. That is not just because you say predatorial. It doesn't equate to automatically men. You can equate on vulnerable people. You can prey on the elderly. It's not predatorial. Just means that you prey on you have a certain type that you go after, that you know that you can manipulate. That's what that basically means. Which,
so
yes,
I hope that's clear.
I
hope it's clear, person in the chat. I hope it's clear, person in the chat. I hope everybody's made themselves clear to you, and I hope that you're no longer offended. We never said that about Chantal.
Right.
So I just wanted to make that clear. Moving on. I'm sorry. I'll be quiet now.
It's all good.
No, you're fine.
Wait, does anybody
know I
what
understand basically
happened with
wanting
Jose?
to No, I can understand
with who?
basically wanting to fix
Jose.
that. We'll clarify that. Jose.
Yeah, she keeps talking about this guy named Jose.
Jose?
Oh God.
It's probably made up.
Guy that
this is the first time
she was supposed to see. She was supposed to see Jose. Remember, Jose is part of the Visa show. He's an employee.
Oh my God.
Man. And also,
literally it's just one of the many characters made up.
Yeah, so BV infested Minx was missing from the office when Jose was also missing. So Minx is allegedly a skank and is going after Jose that also works for the Beezer show.
Okay. Look, okay, I'm sorry, but this Beezer show shit, like, I'm not gonna lie. Now in the beginning it was funny, but now this is low-key kind of getting concerning.
It's
just a little bit.
I know where she got it from, because one person in her chat gave her the idea, and now look where it's gotten us. They should have just kept their mouth shut.
It's like you literally just died. Whoever gave her that idea, it's like, why would you literally let her be able to unleash her crazy? Because this is just getting to be concerning. Like, literally, she's sitting here
copying
buying
a Netflix show or something.
Huh?
I heard that she was like copying a Netflix show called Minx.
No!
Yeah, it was an HBO show called Minx that started on the 16th of March, the same time she did her first Minx Beezer show episode.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Original bone in her body.
What the fuck? So she's even stealing ideas.
I hate it,
girl. Look, yes, I hate it here too. I cannot. What the fuck? I didn't even know that. Like, I genuinely did not even know Minx was even a thing. Hanging, I'm like, the fuck? Like, I'm floored. You know what? Like just I cannot I just can't. And I can't. She's, oh God, no. Lord, her just.
Right. There's so much happening right now. So I heard Natty Daddy is live. I guess I don't know. Maybe I'll take a look
I
at
don't know
that
what was
later.
Yeah.
Can I bring up something? I meant to talk about this
yeah.
later, but everyone was talking. But it makes me livid when she talks about the Ukraine situation. It boils my blood to no end. Because she's so blasé about it. I bet she doesn't know anything about it. And it just, I know somebody, they were an exchange student I was with from Ukraine. I don't know, like, I don't keep in touch with them at all, but I worry about them constantly. And just the way she talks about it just, it makes me want to smack her, genuinely. It's just, stop talking about it if you know nothing about it. And if you don't care about it. She's just saying stuff to get ass pats at this point.
It's, I would say it's more like she's virtue signaling whenever she does that. She brings up these topics that she knows people care about, and then she virtue signals. Exactly. Just like how when people are upset at her, she makes sure she has a 20 in cash to give to the homeless. It's always when somebody is upset at her. Yeah, so there's just so much to this. I guess
so her saying that she could like house people, like no one wants to stay in your nasty house that probably has cat poop like in the floor. You can't get that out anymore. It's stuck
not like
there
she
forever.
has kids. Like I have 2 kids and I just got a kitten. Try working with that. And my kitten is not even litter trained, so I'm cleaning up that with a 2-year-old running around. Like it's not that hard. Like she can't keep anything straight.
Exactly. Very true. She has all the time in the world, but she says she has none. I'm like, what is she doing with her time? She can effectively clean. Like I've said so many times, she can clean while streaming.
But when did she talk about the Ukraine though?
I think it was either today, like earlier today,
or yesterday.
Yesterday.
I think it was
both.
yesterday. It was yesterday, I believe. I heard the Ukraine topic coming up
when
yesterday.
Did she talk about?
Go ahead, Dre.
Oh, just no. Huh?
You were saying something? As I was saying, she talked about Ukraine. I distinctly remember her talking about Ukraine yesterday. Maybe she did today, but she's just done so many streams that it's actually very hard to catch up with. I guess we might be losing Dre.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm having connection issues right now, so if I sound weird, my connection just being stupid for whatever reason. You gotta love the internet, right? Being stupid.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
Yeah, exactly. It's fine, Dre.
But no.
Oh, Dre, we're losing you. Yeah, you're having mic issues, Dre. So we will continue. Maybe we can get you back another time, or maybe try and reconnect. We'll have to see. But yeah,
only one thing. I'll try to reconnect.
Yeah, no worries. What else were you saying, Fauna?
That was basically it. I was just so angry at her when she kept bringing it up because, like I remember when this started, like I think 8 years ago. Like I was really young, but I still remember like when this all occurred, and now it's gotten to this point. But I don't think Chantal cares at all, and I don't think she's ever cared.
Mm-hmm.
As you said, she's virtue signaling, but it just comes off as her being ignorant, arrogant, and just disgusting. Also, somebody brought up when she made the joke about 9/11, like when she had that DD wig on. Like, why would you say that?
It's just anything for attention. Bad attention, good attention. It's just attention to her. She just wants me.
So true.
It's so gross.
Trash Post says, I read she was on for 14 minutes and said she was paid 30K. It's on that FBRC community tab. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to check that out. Hey, openly avoidant, welcome to the chat. Smash that like button, everybody, if you haven't already. This does take time, effort, energy. So the least you can do is smash that like button. I'll check out the FBRC thing and see what's going on with that and what I can figure out about 30K. It seems every single time we talk to her, she gets paid more money. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
I do doubt she got paid, though. It's just, there's something suspicious about it.
Yeah, there's no way she got paid. YouTube taking that much of a loss on the refunds, I don't think it's actually good for their company and stuff. If it's true that people got refunded at least for like 2 months in their super chats, that's a lot of money.
Absolutely. I doubt if she did get paid, there's no way she got paid 30K.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. That's not possible with the numbers that she's doing and everything else.
There's no way that there's that many people who were up like a member to accumulate up to 30K. There's no way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no justice says that's a lie. Exactly, that is indeed a lie. I guess I'm gonna try and catch up sometime with the Foodie Beauty stuff. Like, she just goes for hours. Can you imagine that I am here practically from morning till night doing this and I still haven't caught up? Because she's just on and on and on with live streams about nothing and eating and telling lies and gaslighting and retconning things. Like, it's exhausting.
Like, she'll go on when I'm in like class and stuff at like in college. I'm like, what? It just baffles me. Like, without just, she'll like, you'll be on for like 4 hours straight, and I will be done with like 2 classes. I'll like come in and I'm like, oh my god, he's still going.
Yeah,
like,
I would still go.
She's
4
still
hours,
going
5
because
hours.
and we're still behind.
Yeah.
Just...
The only reason she can go through the night is because of her diabetes. She has like insomnia and stuff like that. I've seen her without her filter. Her cheeks are blazing cherry red.
Yeah.
Her ACs is probably, I don't know how they do it over there, but something like that with her cheeks like that is like at least 13 point something and above. I'm surprised she hasn't went to the hospital with like the way she looks and how much she guzzles soda and all that stuff.
It's probably because she doesn't care.
Yeah, she doesn't care.
You never care unless it's imminent.
Yeah. But she has to be careful. She's already pushing close to 40, and that's when you start crashing. It starts going down your body and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
She might start losing feeling in her feet. So she's going to feel stinging pains. She'll see herself maybe like fumbling a little more. The only reason I know is because my mom has advanced diabetes type 2. So she's in her 50s now, but you can see how much, like, she'll be probably more susceptible to sicknesses. I don't know if she got her gallbladder removed yet. That's probably going to happen.
I think it has been removed. I know she's had 2 organs removed, but I don't remember which 2 it is, or they are.
Gallbladder and her reproductive system has been removed.
Oh, yeah, so like she's even more susceptible to stuff because the gallbladder helps with the vitamins and everything. So what else? Vision is gonna start going really bad. Well, it's going bad now. She keeps squinting at her phone. Her hair loss is due to that too, because her estrogen is going down. She might need to check her thyroids as well.
Oh,
that's why she probably has that hair loss.
Also, she has a fatty liver as well.
And it's not even like produced by alcohol. So like she can actually reverse it if she really tries, or at least make it less.
Yeah, exactly. Or who knows how bad it is, because when was the last time she even got that checked?
Yeah, she
years
has like a
ago.
big, yeah, she has like a big round stomach, so that's mostly because she eats too many carbs. If
Mm-hmm.
she cut down carbs, it will go down a
Yeah.
lot. But she doesn't want to do any of that. I just want to live my life to the fullest. I don't care, but I'll whine about it at the same time.
It takes work and commitment, the two things she hates.
Yeah.
Very true. Very, very, very true. Thank you for that. Sorry about that. I muted my mic before I finished. I said thank you for that. I speak out. I appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem.
CM Cake says also her asthma.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting she has
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Damn, she has everything.
Her
Yeah,
and her
practically.
2 inhalers that she shouldn't be mixing.
Oh,
I still
Yeah.
remember that conversation from months ago that you need to clean those or that nasty film gets on your tongue.
it sounds like she has everything that Amber claims to have, like with her mental situation.
God.
So true. As Cauliflower is saying, food is a coping mechanism. The more unraveled her life gets, the more she stuffs in her gullet. Exactly. I know she is exchanging food or adding onto food. The shopping, as well as the streaming, will kind of calm her down. So the more upset or something goes wrong in her life, what does she do always? She streams. And then she might add in some cleaning to that, maybe some cooking all day.
Cleaning in quotations.
Yeah, cleaning, yes, because my type of cleaning is definitely not her type of cleaning. Like the way she cleans, no, that's not clean. You haven't even started yet.
That's just slightly arranging stuff.
Like my mom, when she told me to clean my house, she would suggest to do like maybe a room a day, so it doesn't feel so impactful. She can do that. I don't see how
Yeah.
hard it is, and she has the money. Just get a maid.
Yeah, exactly. She has the money she can afford it.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
maid wouldn't have to come could come every 2 weeks and it still be fine.
Yeah, true.
Exactly.
There's lots of options for her. It's just she doesn't want to take them. And yeah. What can we say? But are gonna wrap this up. So maybe we'll give some closing last, I don't know, comments, some last words, and then we're gonna take off for the night.
Okay. Thank you for having me on for a second time. It was a lot of fun. I also had a lot of fun of laughing at everyone being very concerned over that guy's age and everyone saying he looked like an 18-year-old.
Yeah. Well, he did have that kind of look,
He
right?
did. It got a good
Yeah.
chuckle out of me. So thank you for having me on.
You're welcome, Fauna. We'll see you
Bye-bye.
around another time. Take care. I speak out. Any closing words?
Oh, thank you for having me on your show. Uh, I hope to be on it again. And remember, everybody, smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to Monty, please subscribe right now because he's always the closest up to date than anybody else I've seen.
Well,
So,
thank you. I speak
yeah,
out.
yeah.
I
Have a
appreciate
good
that.
night.
Yeah, you have a good night, and I will see you another time. Everybody, I have posted Samantha's GoFundMe. So if you want to take a look at that, once again, it's completely optional, but I know times are hard. So if you can't donate $5, then just maybe share. Somebody else could donate. Somebody could see it. Somebody could relate. Somebody could be empathetic, sympathetic. Just a quick share would be nice. So thank you everybody that was here to listen. We had nearly 400 people at one point. So we'll do this again tomorrow. We'll have some regular people, some new people, some people that have been on the panel maybe 2, 3, or even 4 times. But it's always nice to see new faces. Thank you, Jilly, Witchy, Boo. Thank you, I Speak Out, Fauna Woods. Also, Badusi was on, and Dre as well. Thank you, all of you, and I will see everybody another time. Take care. Have a good one. Bye bye.